For centuries, the Church has served as a central institution for spiritual guidance, moral formation, community belonging, and social support. Yet in an increasingly pluralistic and interconnected world, many people find themselves disillusioned with organized religion or disconnected from its structures. The rise of diverse worldviews, scientific awareness, and individual spirituality has created a need for a new kind of gathering space, one that transcends doctrine and embraces the shared essence of humanity. This video explores the concept of replacing the traditional church with a humanity center, a universal, inclusive institution designed to serve all people regardless of belief, identity, or background. Limitations of the traditional church. While the church has historically contributed to moral development, education, and charity, it has also been a source of division. Doctrinal differences, exclusivist claims to truth, and institutional hierarchies have often led to fragmentation, conflict, and even exclusion. Many individuals feel alienated by rigid beliefs, dogma, or moral frameworks that do not reflect their lived experiences or evolving understanding of the world. Furthermore, the church often defines belonging through belief. Membership may depend on adherence to specific doctrines, leaving little room for doubt, questioning, or alternative perspectives. In a modern age that values inquiry and diversity, this model can feel restrictive and outdated. The decline of church attendance and religious affiliation in many parts of the world is well documented. In Europe, North America, and other developed regions, traditional religious institutions have been losing members and influence for decades. This trend can be attributed to several factors, including but not limited to scientific advancement. As scientific explanations for natural phenomena have become more comprehensive, the explanatory power of religious narratives has diminished for many people. Pluralism and globalization. Increased exposure to diverse cultures and belief systems has challenged the notion of any single religious truth. Scandals and institutional failures. High-profile scandals within religious institutions have undermined their moral authority and credibility. Changing social values. Evolving attitudes toward issues such as gender equality, LGBTQ's rights, and sexual ethics have created tensions between traditional religious teachings and contemporary social norms. Individualism. Modern emphasis on personal autonomy and individual experience has made some people uncomfortable with the hierarchical and doctrinal nature of traditional religious institutions. Despite these trends, the human needs that churches have historically addressed, community, meaning, moral guidance, rites of passage, and support during life's challenges, remain constant. The question becomes, how can we meet these needs in a post-religious landscape? A humanity center represents a paradigm shift from belief-centered community to human-centered community. Instead of gathering around a shared doctrine, people gather around shared humanity. The foundation is not creed, but connection, not dogma, but dignity, not conversion, but compassion. A humanity center would be a physical and symbolic space open to all people, religious, spiritual, agnostic, atheist, and beyond. It would affirm that before any label, identity, or belief system, we are human beings with common needs: to belong, to grow, to find meaning, and to contribute. In other words, a humanity center is a community institution designed to support human flourishing without requiring adherence to any religious tradition. Core principles of a humanity center. 1. Universal inclusion. Every individual is welcome without the need to subscribe to any particular belief. Diversity of thought, culture, and identity is celebrated rather than tolerated. 2. Human dignity and equality. All people are seen as inherently valuable. No hierarchy of worth exists based on religion, race, gender, or status. 3. Shared ethical ground. Instead of religious commandments, ethical principles emerge from shared human values such as empathy, justice, honesty, and compassion. 4. Freedom of thought and exploration. Individuals are encouraged to explore life's deepest questions about purpose, existence, and morality without fear of judgment or exclusion. 5. Community and service. The Humanity Center prioritizes collective well-being through acts of service, mutual aid, and social responsibility. Functions of a Humanity Center. A Humanity Center would fulfill many of the roles traditionally held by churches while expanding them in inclusive and innovative ways. A Humanity Center will include gathering and reflection spaces, regular assemblies where people come together for reflection, dialogue, storytelling, meditation, or shared silence, education and personal development, workshops and discussions on philosophy, science, emotional intelligence, ethics, and life skills. Rites of passage, celebrations of birth, coming of age, partnership, and death, honoring life's milestones without religious constraints. Mental and emotional support, counseling services, peer support groups, and safe spaces for vulnerability and healing. Community service initiatives, organized efforts to address social issues such as poverty, inequality, environmental sustainability, and justice. Art, culture, and expression. Encouragement of creativity as a means of exploring the human experience through music, poetry, visual arts, and storytelling. Benefits of transitioning to Humanity Centers. 1. Unity in diversity. By removing doctrinal boundaries, Humanity Centers foster genuine unity among people of different backgrounds. 2. Reduction of division and conflict. Without competing truth claims, there is less basis for ideological conflict and more room for mutual understanding. 3. Adaptability to modern needs. Humanity Centers can evolve with society, integrating new knowledge and responding to contemporary challenges. 4. Empowerment of the individual. Individuals are not passive recipients of doctrine, but active participants in shaping meaning and community. 5. Focus on practical impact. Energy is directed toward improving human life here and now, rather than focusing solely on metaphysical concerns. Transitioning from traditional religious institutions to Humanity Centers is not without challenges. For many, the Church provides a deep sense of identity, tradition, and spiritual grounding that may not be easily replaced. There may also be resistance from established institutions and those who view religious frameworks as essential to moral order. Additionally, the Humanity Center must avoid becoming another rigid institution. Its strength lies in its openness and flexibility, which must be intentionally preserved. Clear yet adaptable structures will be needed to maintain coherence without imposing dogma. In conclusion, as society continues to secularize, we face a choice. Either allow the decline of communal institutions to lead to increased isolation and meaninglessness, or create new institutions that can fulfill these fundamental human needs in inclusive, evidence-based, and evolving ways. The Humanity Center concept offers a promising path forward. By replacing the exclusive doctrines of traditional churches with inclusive humanism, the supernatural with the natural, and fixed dogma with ongoing inquiry, Humanity Centers could provide the community, meaning, and moral guidance that humans crave, while respecting our pluralistic reality. Such institutions would not be anti-religious, but rather post-religious, acknowledging the historical role of churches, while building something new that serves all humanity. The transition would be gradual and experimental, but the potential rewards, in terms of social cohesion, individual flourishing, and human progress, make this a vision worth pursuing. In a world facing unprecedented challenges, we need institutions that can unite us around our shared humanity rather than divide us by our differing beliefs. Humanity Centers in our neighborhoods could be such institutions. Thank you for your support. Please share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, for more insights on the transformation of consciousness.